There are two types of people in this world, those who express their feelings and those who suppress or repress them. When it comes to someone who has cancer, the way in which they process their hardship can have a major impact on their loved ones, especially their caregivers. When I was going through treatment for Hodgkin lymphoma, I over-communicated. Everyone in my life knew what I was feeling probably at every moment, and I didn't spare any of the details. I would tell them when I was feeling like death felt more preferable to me than going through more aggressive forms of treatment and just having the uncertainty of whether or not I would ever achieve a permanent remission. No friend really wants to hear that, but that is how I was feeling. So I was very much an open book throughout the entire time that I was going through treatment. My mom, who had non-Hodgkin lymphoma, was the polar opposite of me. When she was initially diagnosed, she was fairly communicative about what was going on in her mind in reaction to having cancer. At that point, the prognosis was actually pretty good. The doctor had said that she had an 80% likelihood of achieving a permanent remission. However, when she relapsed for the first time and found out that the cancer had metastasized to her brain and spinal cord, her likelihood of achieving a permanent remission dropped down to a single-digit percentage. And then when she relapsed again and the cancer reappeared in her brain once more, her likelihood of survival was very, very small because the only options that she had left was an experimental trial. So by November 10th, 2015, which is documented in my book, Losing Linda May, a Cancer Caregiving Memoir, my mom was solely focused on the most minor inconveniences that would happen throughout her day. She was fully projecting all of her anger and fear and sadness onto those little things that were happening instead of grappling with the fact that she had a cancer that was most likely going to kill her. So it was really challenging for me to feel like I was connecting with her and supporting her. I was there physically, yes, but it didn't feel like I was there mentally or emotionally with her. I wish I could give some advice about how to break through with someone who suppresses or is repressing their feelings, but nothing that I did with my mom worked. Nothing that my family members did with my mom worked. It was just how she was, and there was no real way to change that. My only advice really is to make peace with the fact that you may never get them to express their feelings. You may never get to the root of the things that they are going through, but that's okay. Don't let it frustrate you because you are still showing up for them in whatever way that they need. And it isn't inconsequential if you're just consoling them about snack boxes. It's what they need in the moment. So don't invalidate your contributions because they don't seem to match the gravity of a situation. You are still caregiving, you are still loving them, you are still supporting them, and that is all that matters.